What's going on, world? It's Work Hard Wednesday, August 5th, 2015. Me and S about to just go over a few things real quick. Other guys can be here, so hopefully they catch it. So we'll just jump right into it. Our cheat sheet. I'll go ahead and go over it. Our slogan, the never-ending boost. Romance copy, this is more than just another drink. Dare to turn your dream into reality. Wednesday, August 5th, 2015. Me and S about to just go over a few things real quick. Other guys can be here, so hopefully they catch it. So we'll just jump right into it. Our cheat sheet. I'll go ahead and go over it. Our slogan, the never-ending boost. Romance copy, this is more than just another drink. Dare to turn your dream into reality. Wednesday, August 5th, 2015. Me and S about to just go over a few things real quick. Other guys can be here, so hopefully they catch it. I don't know why it's doing that. Can you hear me live now, right now?
Yeah, I can still hear you live.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was tripping.
I thought I pressed something or.
All right, let me go back over it. So here we go. It's our slogan, the never-ending boost. Romance copy. This is more than just another drink. Dare to turn your dream into reality. To inspire a generation to go further, instill confidence in oneself, and transform into a new you. Motivation, determination, and patience. Strength, unity, and peace is our recipe for you to succeed. Join the movement. BoostJuice.com. A bottle type is 20 ounce, 591 milliliters. Heat set Amcor Powerflex long neck PET polyethylene terephthalate. Bottle diameter and width 2.582 inches. Bottle height is 8.5 inches. Net weight fluid 619.1 grams. The gross weight, that's the fluid in the bottle, 659.1 grams. The finish is 38 millimeters. The bottle weight is 40 grams. And then the nutritional facts, serving size 8 fluid ounces, 240 milliliters, 60 milligrams of natural caffeine per 8 fluid ounces, 150 milligrams of natural caffeine per 20 fluid ounces. The serving per container is 2.5. Calories per serving is 175 total calories from fat, 0. Total fat, saturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, 0 grams. And the cholesterol is 0 milligrams. The sodium is 0 milligrams. Total carbs is 17 grams per serving, 42.5 total. Percent daily value is 6%, 15% total. Dietary fiber is 0 grams. The sugar is 16 grams, 40 total. Protein, 0 grams. And vitamin A, 2%, 5% total. Vitamin C, 8%, 20% total. Calcium, 2%, 5% total. Iron, 0%. And our ingredients, apple juice reduces bad cholesterol levels and enhances the cardiovascular health of a person. The risk of getting heart disease is reduced significantly. Helpful for weight loss. Improves the functioning and health of intestines, combats constipation effectively, cleans liver and kidneys, and reduces the risk of kidney and liver disease. Improves digestion and eliminates harmful toxins from the body. Contains antioxidants which prevent different kinds of cancer. Vitamin C, very good for the lungs, and it lowers the risk of asthma. Mango juice improves memory and concentration. It prevents mental weakness. It is very rich in beta-carotene, which prevents heart disease and other ailments. Combats poor digestion and acidity. Very effective for liver disorder. Rich in vitamin A, so it's good for your eyesight. Makes the complexion fair and the skin soft and shining. Pineapple contains the enzyme bromeliad, a natural anti-inflammatory that encourages the healing of bruises and swelling in the body. Bromeliad can reduce arthritis pain and postoperative swelling, promotes good digestion by helping the body break down proteins. Contains vitamin C, which functions as a natural antioxidant, promotes a healthy immune system, and can help you recover more quickly from a cold. promotes cell growth, tissue repair, and the body's production of collagen, a protein that plays an important role in the healing of wounds. It helps the body metabolize fats and absorb iron. Noni, protection against the development of cancer, exhibits anti-tumor properties. It is an immune booster and considered one of the most nutritious fruits. Many of its nutrients are known to stimulate the immune system, considered a digestive stimulant, traditionally used as a laxative, has been found to be 75% as effective as morphine sulfate in relieving pain without the toxic side effects. Effective against bacteria and fungus with active compounds like anthraquinones, galectin, and terpenes. Taro is a root vegetable grown in semi-tropical climates. It has a low glycemic index. A low GI means that taro affects the blood sugar levels slowly without the peaks and crashes of a high GI, which leads to increased hunger later on. Eating a diet of low GI foods can help prevent diabetes. Contains good amounts of vitamin A and C. Tropical banana contains good amounts of antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins, replenishes energy, and revitalizes the body instantly. Vitamin C helps the body develop resistance against infectious agents and scavenge harmful oxygen-free radicals. Malic acid is an organic compound that is made by all living organisms. Contributes to the pleasantly sour taste of fruits and is used as a food additive. Natural caffeine. The raw green Arabica coffee bean is considered to make milder, less bitter coffee. It is the Adam and Eve of coffee beans, grown in Ethiopia as well as 70 other equatorial countries. Man. So just jumping right into it. I mean, the biggest thing that I had on the plate, we got just a short window. But it's the events. It's going to be going on August 15th. So the August 15th event for PIT is going to be in Daly City, I believe Jefferson High School again. We did it last year. I'm just waiting to hear back from them. And then Ray, he has an event that's going to be going on the same day, August 15th. So I'm sending him out 50 cases. I think it's supposed to be a big event up there, but I kind of want to just continue to test that market out through events. That's how we're going to play it until we really got something going on as far as feeling confident of gaining accounts. And the third thing that's going to be happening on that day too is it slipped my mind until just recently that we have Whole Foods sampling demo on the 15th as well. So I'm thinking that Pizzo is probably going to say he can't go. I'm just thinking, I'm assuming, and maybe. I'm going to see if he can be able to take care of that responsibility to do the sampling demo, because it's on that same Saturday, and we definitely need a body there. They've been moving pretty well as far as product, and they finally got back to ordering more than one case, because they were selling a case a week. I didn't understand why they dropped it, but they're probably just looking at their numbers and just seeing what they're, I don't know if they got a new person in or whatever, but anyways, we hope to get that number, increase that number, tremendously. I mean, once we start getting into these sampling events, especially this one's to start off, this is going to be huge for us, because it's they call it a local day, and they want, whoever has local products to be in there, and we definitely need to take advantage of that. So it's going to be a busy weekend for us. Another thing that I wanted to bring up was S. I don't know if you got a chance to try out the sample, but if you do, if you can just run your feedback right now. I mean, everybody else has tried it out, and so I can relay the message back to Power Brands.
Yeah, I think night and day from the last tasting. Everything tastes a lot more smooth. There's no aftertaste, and it tastes very light, or a lot more watery. But I like it. Yeah, I don't know. I tried it out like I normally do. I drank a little half of it one day, and yesterday I drank the rest of it. It was just pretty. It was pretty good. Not too much sugar. Something I think that I could drink every day. A lot more than the first one, to tell you the truth, because just the thickness of it. Uh, but this one is very light, very thin. Reminds me of coconut water, but more so, uh, more tasty. So I don't know. I thought it tastes pretty good.
Uh, cool. Well, you answered one of the questions that I had for these guys was, could you see yourself drinking it every day? You kind of answered that.
Yeah.
Um, the other question is for like the comp or how do you feel? And this is not it's really not a question, but it's like I'm telling you, and
Yeah.
it only can be shown like through action. Um, as far as like everything that we did to make sure that Taro Twist that what we did to get Taro Twist off the ground, and not only that, but being able to sustain it
Yeah.
through the majority of our accounts. Like, my thing was, do we have are we do we feel that same excitement like when a new product comes to market, or like for us personally, this is going to be our second product on the line, and we come out here, do we have that same excitement to go out there and do the research, do what needs to be done to grow the product, market it in such a fashion where we really put some legs under this. And it really, like we when we talked about this, it just comes down to action. That's what we know, but I just want to make sure that everybody understands that it's going to take a serious effort, because it wasn't easy to get Taro Twist into you know not into an account, but not only that, but to be able to send that traffic into these accounts, and not only that, but continue. Like that's the most difficult part. Keeping somebody, like, repeat purchases is the most difficult part of the whole process. I mean, from top to bottom, we're looking at how it really takes a team effort to put this thing together, but to keep someone going back and time after time again, are we like ready for that? Like, are we going to be able to put in that same kind of effort? And it really comes down to you. In your mind, you're going to have to make that decision yourself, and that's why I taught all these guys here too. We can be excited, but the excitement has to show in like us continuing to come to these meetings. The excitement has to show in us, giving a little bit of extra effort as far as doing our own research when we're not told to do it,
Yeah.
or we're coming to. It's the same exact process that we did last. I mean, when we brought out Taro Twist. I mean, we had guys really going in and finding articles, bringing it back to the table, coming up with ideas, um, and we were checking each other. We were helping each other to grow. Like, we literally helped each other to grow into the people that we are today for this company. And we're gonna need that same kind of push for the second flavor, because just because it's Taro Twist, we got this far doesn't mean that the next flavor is gonna do that
Yeah.
unless we put in the time. And so that was like the second thing that I just wanted. It's like I said, it's a question, but at the same time, it only can be answered by yourself and what you're willing to put in. Um,
I mean, yeah. As far for me answering that question, I think there's definitely a lot behind it because it's just the excitement of something new, the excitement of we put out one, and our goal was like we want this one to be successful as well, but we're actually playing the game, like continue to play this game and playing it like the other companies do, playing it basically following in their footsteps. Every single big company, they create a line of products now, and that's just how they're going to win overall. So we're right there playing that game that's been played before us, and learning the ins and outs of it again, brand new. It's exciting. What is our play with the second? With the second flavor. What is obviously the new factor that's going to hit. The curiosity factor that's going to hit. All those same things that hit for our original product. Those things are going to be in full swing again. Now, how do we capitalize and keep riding the wave, though? Because obviously we've seen, that wave only lasted so long. It's just like that. It's like a wave. Many waves are going to keep coming, but what play, are we going to make to jump on that wave? So here's number 2, and this is wave 2. We missed all the other. I mean, we jumped on a few waves, and it was good. We're still kind of have some motion. We still have momentum, and this is just that next big wave, that we're getting ready to catch. So I definitely think, me personally, there is enough out there for us to be excited about it and to push at it. And it just, again, it reinforces what we're trying to do is create healthier products that people can turn to instead of, these other products. But again, we're just adding to our line. So yeah, I definitely think there's a lot there.
And one of the things that I also mentioned was the push, because we really have to do a crowdfunding. Maybe it's our own type of crowdfunding where we don't really put it up on a website or like a GoFundMe or Kickstarter or something like that. Maybe it's our own type of feel to it, and we just do it like guerrilla style. But we definitely have to do something. Like I told these guys, like, in order for you to have that excitement, or to give that effort, because what we're gonna be doing is kind of crazy. We're gonna be charging $100 a case, and we've done it. It worked. We got a couple purchases, but this time we're not going to market unless we sell the first however many. The small run. If it's 137 cases, we're not going to market unless those are all sold out. And that is why the people that supported us from the beginning, we're going to have to reach back out to them, because most of them, they're going to be supporting because they continue to see us take step after step. That's why it's important for us to keep those loyal customers right there. Another thing that came to mind, just like when you were talking, I think I had this before though, but I was just thinking of like, man, like when, depending on how it plays out, I don't know. If we're able to get it this fall, and you guys are still bringing in celebrities or whatnot, depending, like I said, if we are able to get to it, make that next flavor, I was really gonna be like, man, we really need to take pictures and just, it's like fake it till you make it, right? We have these people holding the case up, and we're saying, oh, look at who just supported us. Like a real deal, $100, because it's all about image. People are gonna follow regardless. And like I said, it just depends how it plays out. But we definitely, if we don't get it out this year, it's coming out next year. But during this time, this is the time where we're writing down ideas, where we're thinking about how are we going to spend it in such a way where we can get off the amount of product that we need to get off in order for us to be able to fund two products in the market. Because we know what the expense is, double the expense. And those are the things that us as a marketing team, us as a sales team, we have to be thinking about these things constantly right now, because this is when it starts right here. This is, before the storm comes. You don't want to wait until we see the product that's there. Like we take it back. We're prepping and planning. We're practicing our pitches and approaches, and we're saying this is how we're going to get in the door, and all that worked. And so now with the second flavor, we got to do the same exact thing. How are we going to get this to work to our favor? What are we going to have to do to make sure that we get what we need to, as far as the small production run, and then not only that, but take it to market after that, because now we're dealing with two products. And then
is it going to be another 12 by 12? Another 12 units?
It depends. I mean, I'll talk to. We'll see. I mean, because if it's 24, I'm just gonna get specifics. Like
it was 24 units, $100 seems reasonable for 24 units.
Well, anything is reasonable. Anything is reasonable if you have the information. That's what we learn. Like we see these products all the time. For example, Suja, they're selling like 6. I think they're selling like 12 packs for like $80. You go online right now on Amazon, they're $80 a case. Like what the? And the expiration, you don't get a 12-month life expectancy or shelf life. You get a few weeks, and you're spending $80. And they got people that's really. I mean, Suja was named one of the top. Like they basically them and Buy Five. They made it to that list of entrepreneurs that are fucking making headwaves. I think Buy Five they just did 20 million, and now they're going for, they're continuing to increase their generated revenue, but Suja's right there with them. I mean, they're doing multi-million dollars in sales, and it's because of what they're pressing, and they do it hard too. And that's something that we have to really look at as far as our marketing is, like really just pushing the issue, no matter what. I mean, if it's about health and wellness, stick to it, and that's pretty simple. I mean, even with the information that we've learned about how to really run a social media, when they're talking about if your page is about one thing, stick to that one thing, because that's what your audience is expecting. Once you start to veer off, then you kind of start to lose people. And I think for the most part, we've been, I think we're just too nice, to be honest. If you guys look at our social media, we're talking about Follow Friday, we're talking about Shout Out Saturday, we're talking about support small business. I think we're too nice. I mean, that's a part of us, but at the same time, I was reading this thing. It said, there should be a limit to kindness or to giving or something. I don't know. I know we will never have that limit, but if takers don't, they're always taking it. And then as far as giving, like we should probably have a limit or something like that. Or I don't know what it was saying, but basically, like you try to do so much for others and you don't get that in return, and you're just wondering, okay, are we shooting ourselves in the foot here? Because we're trying to help build other brands. I mean, that's our belief and that's what we want. But what about these brands that just fall off? They're just there for a moment and then they fall off, and then we're over here talking about, hey, support local business and small business, and they're not even nowhere to be found no more. And so we just wasted a whole post. I don't know. I mean, those are some things that us as a marketing team, we really got to discuss, like as far as moving forward in the direction that we're headed in. How much do we want to give up? As far as, because in the early stages, we wouldn't give nobody any time of day. And it wasn't because we wasn't trying. It was just like, man, we're really trying to focus on our brand and building it up the right way. And that's what we were doing. And then as we continue to go along further, we said, okay, let's start doing that. Let's start helping other people out and, giving them some recognition. We started to do that, but to do that, people don't really care. People don't care about what other people got going on. People care about what you got going on. And no matter how we try to spin it, how we try to, deliver the message, it still isn't felt. And that's, you can honestly see it in the likes. I mean, likes, even though it doesn't really mean anything, a double tap, but actually it does, because that's the engagement. You're looking for engagement, and that's how you see your engagement. If somebody double taps a picture, obviously you put together the right components to make sure that they felt what you were trying to deliver. Now, even if you did try to put together in your heart what you felt like, oh, this should be going out, and some people, because it's about another product or because it's about another company, they don't care. And so those are the things that we really have to check. We really have to look into going further. Going moving forward as far as our marketing, because like I said, we're catching waves here. How do we continue to, after that wave kind of goes and it hits the shore, now we got to go back out, get on our surfboards, and catch the next wave. And it really comes down to the experience on how we're able to enhance that experience that we always talk about with the imagery, the visuals, the commentary, the whole nine. Like that is the only way we're going to be able to keep the wave, going. And we need to find those connections that are willing to give up, even if we have to pay, because now we've gotten to a point where we've seen turnovers, and we've reinvested our money in right to put us in a position where we have more flexibility. Where we can't pay somebody hella money, but we can give you something. I mean, if you're aspiring to do something, just like, for example, the person that's creating our app, or the team, I should say, that goes to CSUMB, and how they're doing it for free. Why are they doing it for free? Well, they're basically, they see what we're doing, how we're doing it, and how we're moving, and then they're looking at it as like, well, maybe I can get in on this and put this on my resume, like, hey, I help Oosh Juice when they get big, because they see the vision, they believe in it, so they want to do things for free. It's that exchange of value. That's the leverage that they have. Okay, we have the knowledge on how to create an app, but we want to create it for you because of the fact that we see you're growing and you're only getting bigger. Maybe we can jump in on the ride and then be recognized for what we've put in. And so they're out there. They're out there. We just have to ask, and we have to find them. So those is marketing. I mean, we really have to really get back into this thing, like, real tough, because I was talking to a guy yesterday or the other day, and he was just saying to me, yesterday, he was just saying, man, you know what I did? I said, everything I did, it was like, check the bottom, like on my list, I would check all the numbers, and then I would go to marketing before I went to sales. So I would do everything from marketing, and then after marketing, then I would go to sales. These are things that we already know. Like, the only way we're going to sell is if we're marketing. How are we marketing? Well, through POS, through sampling demos, through word of mouth, through Guerrilla, through social media, all these different outlets. That's marketing. That's putting thoughts in people's heads. Hey, go get a Oosh Juice. So those are the things that we have to really, I'm stressing it because it's big, and we're getting into more things now. I think the last question, so I did two of them, but what was the last question I was going to ask?
What do you see?
Oh yeah, what do you like, as far as the marketing, if we were to push this product, like, just by your experience from the taste, top to bottom, in your mind, what do you think this, like, what would the avenue be for this second flavor?
I think it's I mean, I want to say more towards like the athletic push, kind of like the yin and the yang. Like we took care of the healthy, just regular body, regular body people. Just me thinking about it, like it's the yin and the yang, it's the plus to the negative, basically a mirror image, but geared towards like an athlete or the highly active, because this one is active. Now this is the second one, maybe geared towards, extremely active or highly energized, like somebody that's, always on the go-go. But it's more, again, keeping towards that fit, that healthier line of active products.
Mm-hmm. So,
because you think about it being thicker, the first one is pretty thick, and then the second one is really thin. It's lighter, you know, the complexion is lighter uh, versus darker, thicker, uh, kind of along that feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Pretty much like everybody was on the same page as you. Uh, in their own words. Another thing that I wanted to bring up was as far as market, like really going to market. Do you see this right here as being that one that goes to market?
I mean, yeah, I'll tell you the truth. I mean, it was just, I would like to drink a whole bottle of it, you know,
Yeah.
just to really see how it sits in my stomach. But from the taste testing that I did, you know, I did it very similar to what I normally do. I drink half, think about it, sit on it, smell it, you know, then the next day I do it again and I see how I feel. And both days it was really smooth. Just kind of went down like water. And I just felt like, man, I want to try this super cold, you know, see how, because you know, everyone already knows loose juice really cold is good. And I mean, it was in my refrigerator, but it wasn't like extra cold. So yeah, I think you could definitely go to market with this one.
So I kind of knew or like had a feeling that it'd be like this. So I already emailed Brian and I told him to send us out round 2 and this round 4. And the only reason I did that because there was like it was 5 and 6,
Yeah, yeah,
5 out of 6, and then this one was 4 out of 5 because Pizzo he felt that like number 2 was the one. Like
yeah.
so that's why I wanted to do it again, like we did Taro Twist. We had 2 different flavors for that final round, and we chose Taro Twist, and we'll do it again, and we'll see which one it is, 2 or 4. But pretty much everybody had that same feel. It was light. It's ready to go. You see yourself drinking it. Like people were really saying that, man, I could drink this. We could see people drinking like hella bottles just because it just goes down too smooth, and it's like you get that real water feel. Like it is, you know, the coconut water was heightened. Like, you know, the things that we had talked about were heightened, and I threw that out there, but we'll talk about it after when it's all shut off. But we made those adjustments and they came through. So I'm looking forward to that.
If you compare it to like, because even taste wise, comparing this round to like a Gatorade, because like, you know, if I think about it, like that's the best comparison to me is the Gatorade, or even a cross between like Gatorade / Powerade. Like what's missing in Powerade is made up, and what's missing in Gatorade is made up as well. So like if I were to break it down, like Powerade's more tart, less sugary, but still watery, which I like the watery taste, but I don't like the tart taste. So you switch over to Gatorade. Gatorade's a little bit thicker, but more sugary. With this last round, it was like in between. It had that perfect mouthfeel, and it literally, like I said, it's like almost a flavored coconut water, you know, but more watery, which I really did like it. So yeah, Gatorade. I mean, like I said, everything that's missing in Gatorade, it's made up here. I think what they were trying to do with Gatorade is make it this feel, but it's there. So that's my feedback personally. It's like drinking. You know how you feel when you drink a Gatorade hella cold and you're like you just finished working out, running or something, and you're dying for that thirst, and the Gatorade kind of fills that, but it's like you drink too much of it, then your stomach starts hurting. But this one, I feel like you could probably drink like 2 or 3 of them, and you finally quench your thirst, and you be like, "Oh, it's good."
Yeah. So just to close it up, there's 2 things. Ed, are you free on Friday or?
Let's try. Oh yeah, for the what are we gonna do, like a conference call or a meeting or?
I don't know. Does he live in the Bay or
Yeah, he lives out here. Let me find out what he was thinking.
no? Because he said he wanted to come. Like he was asking, oh, when can you guys come in? Because I don't know. I mean, I guess he likes the baseball tees a lot or something.
Yeah.
Because he was like, man, if
Is
we're
that
going
the
this route, I want to really put it down, huh?
is that the one Nick's wearing right now?
Yeah, yeah. Nah, well, yeah, that's the baseball tee, but
What's on the back of it?
You get 3/4.
it says Dream Chasers. So it's like that, Dream.
Yeah. Is that the
But it,
one you guys are taking the press?
nah, I just made that up, just messing around, and I sent it in. But what he was saying is like in his text, he was saying, man, when can you guys come sit down on Friday? I want you guys to come in. And I said, man, if you're up there, you're an extension. And so I mean, if you have free time to go sit with him because he had ideas, because he said, man, I really want to come hard. Like with these first ones, I want to come hard. Like I really want it to be like motherfuckers. Once you guys sell out, they're coming in for more. That's the feel that he gave, and I mean, I know I could tell he takes a lot of pride in his work because he was just feeling a certain type of way. Like, man, we really want to come out, hit this one out the park.
Get your nigga
And
$3.
yeah, so that's why
I can see what's up because he normally says he's only free on Saturdays, like on the weekends, like I was telling you.
Oh yeah, that's what he said too. He said Friday or Saturday. If
He said Friday, yeah, I think Friday will work for me for sure.
Yeah, he said Friday for sure. And then I was like, all right, I'll hit Mike up and then see if he's available to come through. But I mean, it's a simple, like we already know what we're gonna do here. Our logo is the most important thing, and I don't know what else he had because I sent over the tribal piece too, if he wanted to put it on. And then also he sent, how you were talking to the other guy. I don't recall his name, but remember how we talked about it a long time ago, and he already had done it, like as far as breaking down the files. So
Yeah,
he just sent me this
I already got that done. So
can you see that right there?
yep.
Oh yeah. So I don't know if he sent you this same exact email, but they were just what is this? Yeah, these are just some mocks of the black tee, blue, gray, white, and red. This is what we could do, like as far as throwing them on the t-shirt. Same thing that we do anyways, but they already have it ready. He didn't know that you and the other guy had already talked about this and had it already done because
Yeah.
he's I guess his little cousin or someone got killed, and so he's just kind of been out of the loop with things. But now he's back and shit, and so they're ready to go to press for as far as those tanks that we wanted to do. He
Yep.
said we can have those, and then the 50, whatever we decide. If the baseball shirts, we want to do baseball tees because that'd be. I think we could sell all those, at least 50. Come the PIT, and then the blue and red sleeves. I'm fine with that. It works. It's our colors anyways, and I'm excited to see what else he has in his mind as far as when you go sit down with him and take care of that. The other thing was, and this is the last thing, and then we'll get on the way. The other thing was these pieces, these right here, these necklaces.
Yeah. Yeah, who
So
made those?
it's clean, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this dude, remember the I thought we'll just bring it back up, but when we were at the Tahiti Fest, and some guy just ran up on me, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm starting a new business. I'm going to be making these pieces." And he said, and then he sent me that one. He said, "Just send me your logo, and then I'll make it." And then he sent the sample out right there. Came out pretty clean, and I already. He said he wanted to sit down, him and his wife, and he's from the Bay Area as well. I'm waiting to hear back from him, and I told him once again, if he's from San Francisco, I was
Yeah.
gonna set up a meeting for you and him to meet up because pretty much he gave me all the rundown as far as the numbers, what we're supposed to make on our end, and their breakdown as well. But I don't know what else he wanted to talk about. But from his emails, he's just he really really wants to go after this. He loves what we're doing because we're entrepreneurs. He's an aspiring entrepreneur trying to make something happen. And I just told him straight up. I said, we're when we do like these little campaigns, we're not going to be buying these things like on a regular basis. For the simple fact that we're just doing, the one like the hit and then get out the door. And then if they come back, then we'll say, okay, we'll think about bringing it back. But we're not trying to, get stuck with hella pieces of nothing. That's not how we work. That's not how we want to run these campaigns. And so I ordered like 20 pieces. Hopefully, I just put in the order today, and I'm waiting on his response. And when he gets back to me, I'm gonna see where he lives or whatever. And if he does live in Frisco, or I'm gonna let you know, or see what's a good day for him. See if it works out for you, so you guys can link up and just get a feel for what else he's looking to do. But I wanted to take at least 20 pieces just to the PIT thing and see what happens. I mean, if we're able to sell those things, depending on what his pricing is, he said he'll sell it for us for $10. But if it's a little bit more and we sell for $25 a piece, and let's just say we sell out. I mean, 20, it doesn't seem like much, but at the end of the day, we don't want to get stuck, trying to.
People will buy that.
Huh?
I don't think people will buy them for $10, not even $20.
What do you think they were buying for?
I mean, maybe 10 at the most, but I'd say somewhere like around $7, maybe $6.
Damn, because he said he gets them for like $5, and he sells them for 20, 25. That's what he does. And I guess his brother used to do this, but his brother doesn't do it no more. So he wanted to try his hand in it. And that was the thing too, because I was just like, I would wear it around and people were like, damn, that's just hella dope. I'll buy one of those if you got them. I was like, just trying to test it out, see if there is something there. But then I just started thinking about it. I'm just like, it's cool, but it's like cool for us. Because when we go out to do samplings and we're going out to fucking, do events or whatever, it looks cool to have a piece like that. But as far as other people, I don't know what they would be thinking. Like, oh shit, I'll buy it. But like you said, that's what really had me thinking. Like, damn.
I mean, how many times have we went and bought something like that? Like we look at it like, damn, that's sick, but we ain't never purchased it.
And
it's just more so, like you said, it's cool for us because we're out there and we're representing our brand. You know what I mean? Like that's brand, how would you call it? Advertising our brand. You know what I mean? In every which way. But how many people wear that stuff every day?
Exactly.
Nobody really. You know what I mean? Like they might wear one. Like real loyal followers wear it, and that's something that could be like, an added to a special. Like, hey man, if you first 5 people that purchase this comes with this, or you know what I mean, like one of those type things, or like a raffle or drawing.
For your cases for the what's called.
Yeah.
When people see that, they be like, damn, that's hella dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So just like that, for our new product, we're trying to sell however many. I mean, in that case, it could be very, like we can have packages. Like, okay, maybe this is $100 just the starter package. You're gonna get just the case. But if you want to go up a level, you want to do like 150. You're gonna get a sticker. You're gonna get a necklace. You're gonna get yada yada yada. Package it. But I don't see it really selling as just a piece that people want to, a jewelry piece.
Yeah. Sure.
One, it's hella big. 2, it's a brand. It's not like it's just the Samoan seal. Like if that's different. Even us, we see a Samoan seal. Like some people, oh, it's too big. Some people want to rock it, but I guarantee they don't rock it all the time. Like you're thinking, this guy's thinking. So I don't know. Those are something to think about. Just I think like it'd be good as one of those like special items, like
For sure.
limited time items or something. But
Yeah.
it goes with a package that we're getting out, and the new flavor, I think that's perfect for it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, because that was the whole thing too. For me, I was like, damn, this is dope. But then when I
Yeah,
put it on, and I just started thinking about it as far as like wearing it every day, and I was just like, we would only wear it every day. It makes
I
sense for
mean,
us, but
it's something like that spur of the moment though, like maybe let's get a few to have in our pocket, and wear it. If somebody want to buy it, be like, oh man, this is for 25. Then that's how you get them at that price. You know what I mean? That's how you get them at a higher price because, man, this is the only one I got. I can get another one, but this is what I got it for. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you, boom, you slang that one, go to the car, put the next one on there.
That's what.
Oh, it's just a limited time.
That's what dude be doing at Sundays. He be selling those things for $20. Those the Warrior little chains. I got one of them. Uzb bought me like 2 of them already.
It's like one of those spur of the moments. Like, okay, niggas win the championship, they gonna sell. Stuff like that. But if we're out there one day and somebody wants to buy it, like, then you can sell it to them. But I'm saying that's the only way you're really gonna get a that type of a sell on it. I mean, I just look at, I travel a lot too, you know what I mean? And I go and I see all these different artifacts and I see, many of those things. Matter of fact, I got one downstairs, you know what I mean? And it's, I think it's the Samoan seal, but it's so big. Like I put it on one time. It's so big. I'm like,
I've seen that one.
yeah. You know what I mean?
It's hella big. That shit is big as fuck.
So, I mean, that's just how I feel about those types of pieces. I mean, I don't know. I really don't think that we can sell them. I mean, people will want to buy them like that for $20, $25. Nah. So that margin right there is kind of flawed. Whatever he was talking about. Oh, you're gonna make $15. Oh, you're gonna make nah. I mean, but the details were nice.
Yeah, because because then that got me thinking too. Like, I just want to, I once again trying to help him out, but at the same time, we're testing it in like 20 pieces. I just want to see like if we can really, like, if worst case scenario, I just want to make our money back. If he's charging us $10, we make and we sell it for the $10. Like,
I just see my boy Carl that remember we grew up with and went to McIntyre. He's a fighter now.
Yeah.
I just seen Carl last night, and he was talking about. He was like, "Hey, Oos, I'm fighting October 3rd, and I wanted to go check out one of his fights, and I actually picked that one because it was like further out, and I was just like, oh damn, I want to check it out, but it's up like near Sacramento, and he was like, hey, bro, I'm letting you know when I weigh in, I'm gonna be having the Oos juice with me, and I was like, that's what's up. Like he said, he's gonna have his 2 bottles of Oos juice like last time when he weighed in. And he's like, I'm weighing in on Friday. But like stuff like that, like, this dude's hella, he's really proud of us and proud of it. And, that would be something like, here, bro, thank you. You know what I mean? Just to continue furthering the brand or, even getting brand awareness because people are going to look at it, damn, what's that? Oh, shit. And he already know what it is. You know what I mean? He's been supporting us out here since we started. So, but things like that, that's what I say will help. Those pieces are useful for
sure.
Yeah, we'll shoot it to him. I'll guarantee he'll wear it. Wear it out there.
Yeah. Because even like the thought of it, like when I first got it, I was like, oh damn. And then when I started wearing it, I was like, man, I thought this will last.
Yeah.
You could easily break at any time. Like, you put tools on it and you done. It's like, that's what got me thinking about like the pricing. And so I just really want to, once he sends it back to me and then we see what he's talking about, because he's still brand new into this too. And like, one of the best. I mean, the things that we do is find out data. Like, okay, how if you guys do link up, and he is from the Bay, you guys link up, and you ask him like, how many have you guys sold? You know, if you guys really sold a certain amount of this at a certain price, okay, then we kind of feel a little bit better about our decision. But it's just little things like that, just inquiring and just finding out what they've been able to do, even though they just, you know, they're trying to start up and whatnot. Maybe it's because it's customs, like they do the custom pieces is why people buy them, like just to have them.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they're able to sell it at $25 and people are willing to pay. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see how it plays out. Or next Saturday, we're gonna have if we remember last year what had happened, we had to split up. But even when we were all there and how fast like product was moving, we're gonna need manpower like that. We're gonna need people that are like, we're gonna have to assign each person, even though it gets crazy and hectic. We're just gonna have to, like, someone taking care of the t-shirts. That's your job for the day. Someone taking care of the money, that's your job for the day. Someone taking care of passing out product, that's your job for the day. I think it will run a lot smoother. And obviously, we know if we're given a certain assignment, well, we know we still, if it's hectic, we're gonna do what we need to do. But for the most part, we kind of want to stay in our lanes. You know what I mean? Like, but there are going to be times like that when you're going to say, oh, damn, like somebody's coming up, somebody else needs to be helped. You got to get that bottle if that's what they want. Or, hey, man, he got the bottle. Someone got to come in and get the t-shirt. I mean, it's little things like that. It's going to be, if it is anything like last year and how hectic it was, because it was a free event. So people were like, oh, damn, free? Well, now you got more money to spend because you didn't have to spend on the entry. Just be prepared. And then especially the reason why we're going to need more manpower is because if we have people walking around with the beverage hawkers, now if we got people walking around with beverage hawkers, that means we need 2 extra bodies on top of that. And so I'm gonna let. I know there's a few guys out here that any event they're ready to go, and so I'll let them know and see if we can get them to come out with us, because I just want to kill. I mean, we almost did 30 cases, and I think we could do 50. I really do, and we're gonna have water too. I really want to hit like 3 to 5 racks. We're gonna have shirts there. We're gonna have these little necklaces. We're gonna have water. I really want to hit 5 racks as far as sales is concerned, and that's really the goal. Like, I really want to go out there and kill it. I told you about like us. Did I tell you about us not doing that 50% of the proceeds?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. And they contacted us back and they were asking why, and I said it just doesn't make any sense. Just for the simple fact that we're visionaries. Like, we did that pretty much to show you guys that sometimes it's not all about the money. You know, we're looking to do something that's different. I mean, I know that adding soda and whatever else, it affects your bottom line, and it increases your dollar amount as far as the money that you can make. But at the same time, we're not doing anything new that the major corporations haven't already done. And we see it all day, every day. And so that's why we wanted to take or just pay the little fee. I think it's like $200 or whatever it is. But I really want to kill come next Saturday, and we all have to be prepared. We'll talk about this more on Friday. But just be ready. Just be ready, because those shirts are going to be there. Everything that I just mentioned, they're going to be there. And I'm also thinking about possibly sending Ray some shirts too to sell out there, because I mean, I'm thinking if we send him some shirts, I know he could probably sell them for like $40, like, or maybe even more, because we're not. I mean, you send out like 20 shirts or something. Like, there's only 20 of these things. Ain't nobody. You're gonna be only one of 20 people. So I'm thinking about that because of that event that he's gonna be doing. So we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. Other than that, man, marketing. Like, we really need to step up our game as far as social media. We've been really slacking with reposts. And I know I told you guys, like, if it's not something that like it's that pressing, don't even worry about it. But for the most part, if we're doing like our the posts that we do to try to hit somebody in the heart, or that we're talking about our company, I mean, these little things, and then even like we can even make our own posts when we're out there doing what we do. Like Mick does it when he's doing sampling. He'll just post up a picture of him sampling, come out. Like little things like that when we're in the act of working, building our company. Those things are, you guys really have to understand how important it is for us to continue on that, because if people start seeing like, oh man, they're not as active as with the reposts as they used to be, I mean, they really start to look at things differently, and they say, oh, well, if one of their own people ain't as active, well, why should I double tap? And like I said, we all got different followers. And so if those people, if you're not blessing them with a post about our company on a regular, like if you just, then it's kind of like, what else? I mean, we lose that audience. And I kind of, like, S does not even include in this because he done tapped out of it like a long time ago. So you're not even included in this. But everybody else that's on there.
I really hate social media. I mean, I live a simple life.
Yeah, but everybody else that's pretty like on there more frequently, and we need to keep up with that. Just blasting our product, keeping it in people's faces, because that's how many we got. We got the business page, we got Will, we got Mick, we got Pizzo, we got Ray. We got 5 people, like 5 active pages that we need to continue to blast this thing, because that's a commercial. That's a commercial to somebody, and they need to see that commercial. Another thing is this for Will too, and I got to contact him, in his events. We got to get events going. We got one coming next week, but at the same time, we still got to stay hungry, and because of the fact that we have to close out strong, and events, they play a huge part. Another thing is, like, as far as sales and as far as marketing, like, we really need to be able to come together, like, as a whole. And not only, I mean, like, really put the time aside and come together, because of the fact that what we did in June was just, it was crazy month for us as far as direct to consumer sales. And the month after following that, there was a big drop. It's understandable. Of course, there's going to be a big drop because there ain't no special going on. But at the same time, so what was it, like 10? It was like 10 racks in just direct to consumer sales. And then July, we go into the month of July, and we only make $800. We didn't even make $1,000 in direct to consumer sales. But once again, we have to figure it out. Like, we have to figure out a way where we can get this thing, what is it, like, running on a current, like, what the hell am I trying to say? Every month you're getting numbers like this on a repeated basis, and we have to figure it out. We're working on that. We're adding new products, are offering new products with the apparel and whatnot, and other things that we're trying to do. We're trying it with that, but at the same time, there is a way. We just got to figure it out. And it comes down to like really getting into that war room with everybody there and like just listening out like, hey man, how the hell do we think we can do this? And that's the challenge that's one of the challenges that we have to attack and figure it out, because I don't want to go from 10 racks to $800. I want to go from 10 to 10 to 11 to 12 and continue to grow. That's what I want to see. And I know if we're all thinking on that same height, man, just I really want that to come to pass. I know it will, but we have to talk about it more. We do, and it's important for us as a company. We have another play with what we're trying to do with Amazon. We still got that thing in the works, so we're gonna figure it out. We just got to find time set aside so we can. But with that said, man, appreciate your guys' time. If you guys have anything else, feel free. If you don't, we get on our separate ways. Cool. All right, Mick, go ahead, end us out in prayer, and then we get on.
Lord, thank you for this opportunity today to come together and exchange ideas and to bring our minds together in one to think about how we can further this company and further your business, Lord. We just thank you for every opportunity you bless us with each and every day. Ask that you put your hands over each and every one of our brothers, wherever they may be, Washington, San Francisco, Marina, Seaside, wherever. Put your hands over them, Father. Keep them safe and focused and ready to uplift this new flavor, Father. So we just want to be ready and prepared when it lands, that it's out there and it just moves, with our preparation for it, it moves, on its own with our works and behind it. So, Father, we just want to thank you for each and opportunity you give us every day. And then we just pray, amen.
Amen.
Amen. All right, so love y'all, man. I got a dip, but
Love you too.
I got some comments for marketing, but I'll hit you up.
Okay.
All right, man. Love you guys.
Love you too, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Okay.